Okay, I'm trying to get this to work and see if we can get some decent video and audio quality. I don't know. It's pretty crappy, I think. I'm going to try to improve it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so I've been trying to get the sound better using Linux audio plugins, and I just can't get it any better. I'm going to try a different microphone because I think the microphone that came with the camera is just no good. Just not working. And then I'll see if there's a difference. Okay, so now I'm using a different particular kind of a microphone to see if it's just the cheap microphone that came with the camera. Alright, so this is, we're trying again, and this time I'm using a microphone which looks like this. It's an old, this is hard, it's an old Super Scope. At one time it was a good microphone, and it's got a battery that goes inside of it, and it's got a little hiss preventer, wind preventer, so the wind doesn't make it go. And we're going to see if this is under the same settings as the last segment, if this is much better, much more intelligible. I think it is. We'll see. So, as you can see, the picture is a little bit crazy. I bought this webcam for 12 bucks off of eBay, and it said it was HD from China, but it's not. It's 640 by 480 only. It can only do 640 by 480. It can't do anything else. But it does it at 30 frames a second. But as you can see, it's kind of ragged looking. I might be able to figure out a graininess filter. But what I want to do is I want to have a set it and forget it. I built a bash script to run a GStreamer pipeline, and I've been fooling with that for a while. It was really hard to get it to do MP4 video and audio together, but I finally got it to do it with a way, because what it has to do is it has to create a temp file of headers and then reassemble the headers when you hit it. Interestingly, it breaks if you kill the window. I have a preview window and it breaks, but if I hit Control C from the command line, it reassembles the file correctly. Anyway, so I wouldn't recommend the $12 HD camera. It sucks. So I'm currently looking for an actual 720p camera. And oh yeah, well, you know what? It's so funny. I'm looking at my picture of me talking instead of looking into the camera. I have a thing about I don't like to look into the camera, but now I'm looking into the camera. And I think I got the audio and the video set up. Although I'm going to try to fix the graininess next. Well, so now I'm attempting to insert a temporary noise filter, a temporal noise filter, to try to get rid of this graininess, which looks like pixelation, but there might just not be anything you can do about it. We'll try. Okay, so now So now it seems to be working. We got the final thing with the smoothing filter, and I can't see the smoothing filter. It still looks graining to me on the output, but the filter goes into the encoder for the file, the X264 encoder. So I'm going to call this good and see what was happening. For a minute there, for a while, it was not working. Nothing was working. It was crappy. And what I had to do was I had to unplug the camera from the USB and then plug it back in. And that didn't work because it went from Dev Video 0 to Dev Video 1. So then I had to unplug it and then wait 10 seconds and then plug it back in for it to be for UDEV to assign it to Dev Video 0. See, this whole System D UDEV thing, I can understand it, but for a guy like me, I like these things not to change automatically while I'm working on them. The world gets more complicated, and the more complicated you get it, the more points of failure you enter into the line. And the more points of failure enter the line, the more the probability of failure increases exponentially. Anyway, this has gone on too long. This is as good as it's going to get with this camera, I think. Now I need to work on some other stuff. Now this is my little flip video, which I got off of eBay for like $36. You can't find them anymore. They originally were put out by Cisco. And I'm just putting it in here for comparison to the video and audio. This is at the end, and it's a freestanding thing, and it makes this video. I'm going to cut this video down to be the same size as the 640 by 480 because it takes HD video by itself. I wish there was a way I could output the video directly into the computer. I might look and see if I can get a soldering iron and do it.